15-year-old Ava Morales is extremely active. She's a high school cheerleader who works out several days a week. And that's why when she felt something unusual, a flutter in her chest, her mom knew they needed to get to the bottom of it. 15-year-old Ava Morales is a cheerleader for Jesuit High School, an extremely active teenager who didn't ignore it when she started feeling something in her chest.
I felt just like heart fluttering like every once in a while. Like I didn't think anything of it until I started feeling them just throughout the day. And then when I would feel it, it would be like more often.
That prompted Ava's mom, who used to be a cardiac nurse, to tell Ava's doctor.
And he says, well, we probably should just go ahead and get an EKG.
As part of her physical for school sports, Ava had EKGs done at her pediatrician's office the previous 2 years, but no concerns were raised. This time, Ava went to a pediatric cardiologist.
They saw that the right heart was enlarged.
That prompted Dr. Jeremy Ringwald to dig deeper. An echocardiogram revealed that Ava had an ASD.
She had what's called an atrial septal defect, which is a hole in the middle of the wall between the top two chambers of the heart.
A congenital heart defect.
These kinds of holes don't typically cause problems during childhood or adolescence, but it's very common for us to first meet adults who are found to have an ASD later in life, and by later on in life, I mean early adulthood to middle age. They have an increased risk of arrhythmias, heart failure, and stroke.
Which is why the hole in Ava's heart needed to be fixed by implanting a device to close the 1.5-inch hole.
I think my thoughts were everywhere. I didn't really know what to think because I never knew anything of it because I felt normal, perfectly fine.
Ava spent one night in the hospital after surgery, but her mom is just thrilled they found the problem.
Anything could have happened. She could have collapsed doing some type of activity, and we're just very lucky that this was finally caught at the age of 15.
The moral of the story for Ava's mom is follow your gut.
I always say go that extra mile. You can't be too safe, especially if it's your kid.
Yes, very important words, and it's stories like that one, Ava's, that keep us involved in the American Heart Association Heart Walk year after year. And this year's walk is November 20th. It is going to look a little different this year. There will be pop-up start lines installed around Tampa Bay, or you can create your own walking path. So to join my team or donate, just go to WFLA.com/heartwalk.